Hello, this is Hi Bob Warbob, and let's play some Ultimate General Civil War.
Hello, and welcome back. Today we are going to be playing the fourth part here at Cold Harbor. So what I have done is I have completely remade my army because I felt that my best bet on this battle, to lose as few men on this section of the battle, of course, was to keep their snipers from ever getting into position, because the only thing that really hurts me here is their snipers. So I have emptied out all but this cavalry and put them into my corps that are going in. I've made sure and held back some of my best infantry, the ones with full morale and stamina, because they don't need any more experience. There's no reason to put them in if we don't need them. So here's my first corps, 2020. Then I've got two snipers. These are to help push back their snipers. Then we've got our 2 cav on this side, and a bunch of 10-pound parrots, artillery, and some of our infantry that still has not gained very much experience. Now that the enemy is worn down, this is the time to bring in these guys, because before we really needed the CS Richmonds to be on the front line with a little bit better morale. We probably could have, if we had done it right to begin with, just put the CS Richmonds on our lower guys, put them on the front line, and they would have done fine. But all of our lower guys had Harper's Ferries, all of our medium guys had CS Richmonds, and I did not even think about it before the start of the battle. I'd already recorded the first 2 phases and was moving on to the third, and I was like, I really don't want to go back and play those again. I did a really good job on them. I'm just going to let them slide this time. So we do want to spread out our infantry so that we don't have too few infantry, because they're going to take the most losses. So you want to spread out your losses between your different division commanders, because if you don't, you're going to start losing individual division officers. So that's kind of a personal thing. It isn't very likely that you're going to lose them anyway. I just feel that it leads to better outcomes, not losing division commanders. Because if each one of these loses a bunch of men at the same time, because they're all on the front line together, it's really likely that you'll lose your division commander. Whereas whenever you have... Oh, and also if you have a bunch of melee cav in one unit, obviously they're liable to be all mowed down all at once. So you want to spread out your risk. Or conversely, you could just put them all into the same one and be like, I'm just going to lose this division commander. But I'd rather that than have a chance of losing each one individually. It's kind of up to you. This corps is going to look a little strange. I think that you only get 12 units. So these two are just extra, but they're just 61s, and that's fine. No big deal there. So these guys are some of my better troops. They've got really high morale, really high stamina, and that's because they're going to have to march around the whole map. They've also got 61s, which means that they can reload and move more efficiently than most of my other units. So that's what they're going to be used for, is getting around the flank to the south and marching all the way up to the north. We have 4 units of snipers down here to help push, along with 2 cav to hopefully chase down their snipers before they can get set up again. So the whole goal is to knock them out of the fortifications with the snipers, keep them on the run with the snipers, while getting the melee cav around behind them, so that then we can fall on them with a melee cav and wipe them out. Hopefully even capture some of them before they have a chance to make an impact on the battle, let's say. This core is just all the junk stuff. What I went ahead and did is I moved around all of my highest experience major generals in the army, so that they would be on these men that had gained so much experience yesterday. These Richmonds that were on the front line, I think this one got 3,000, this one got 3,000, this one got 4,000, that one got like 2,000, that one got like another 1,000 or 2. So all of my best experience is going to go pouring into those guys. This guy is just kind of because he'll gain a level. This guy is just to get him a little bit closer, because I don't think he's quite close enough. That guy won't gain anything. Then on this core. So what I've decided to do is basically just bring in all my guys that I've brought in before that were low on stamina and morale. Because even these guys, even this guy can probably gain some in there. That guy can probably still gain a little bit. So basically we're just going to have these guys be running around doing some stuff. Trying to make sure that we gain up as much stamina and morale as possible. These guys are all maxed, so we don't have to worry about so much about them. And Tolbert and Polk are exhausted, so we want them to be the last ones that come in, because I'm not sure exactly where the cutoff is. The cutoff might be Polk, might be McHenry. I'm not sure how many of these units I get, but no matter what, I will definitely get the sniper, and then I will get as many men as possible that are not maxed out yet. That's the general idea here. These guys have taken a few losses, but nothing too bad, which means they didn't really get that many kills either. So they aren't all that important to put guys with really high experience like these guys on them. We do have pretty low supply. I'm not bringing a whole bunch of supply in today. I don't think I really need a ton of supply. I do want to be careful and make sure and keep this supply wagon moving up with my men, because I have been failing to do that. I think 25,000 should be enough for today. Yeah, 20,000. That should be plenty. And I'm only bringing 20 with this, so we should be good with that. I think his supply wagon and general come in as well. And that's one of the reasons why we're winning. We're going to win today on this section. And the reason for that is that the next section, and I've played it all different kinds of ways, trying to figure out exactly where I wanted to end it. I've brought in this entire army. Everybody that I'm bringing in today, this entire corps, what men of this corps show up, and the parts of this core that show up today, the rest of it will show up in the next section. I brought in all of that into the battle in the north, and the problem is that you just do not have a good position to attack from the south. If I could have all my men spawn in on the north, I think I could push from the north to the south. But pushing from the south to the north, it's not a good time. I get hit over and over again. It's really dark. It's hard to see anything. They've got artillery in several positions, I think 24 pounders, and no matter how much of this artillery I have in there, I can't get vision on their artillery, and their artillery just hammers me. You only have an hour and a half, so you have to move quick if you want to actually do anything, and if you don't, then it just doesn't really matter. I mean, that's really what it boils down to. Well, I have definitely talked long enough. It's almost a 10-minute intro. We're facing off against 78,000, and we have 116,000 ourselves. Pretty much all their guns are already gone whenever we get onto the battlefield. This is kind of weird. I don't think they ever get 163 guns in this section. I think a lot of this number is the guns they have up to the north, because I think they only get like 2 units of artillery in their reinforcements later on, and so we have a huge advantage here for this first section. They'll spawn in the extra men up here in the north, and by that point we want to have men along this line and around here. This forest here is actually more like right here, right along the river. So we will want to be in that forest, and then we'll move up a lot of men over to this corner, and we'll have them sweep around behind, along with all of our snipers will be up in this corner, and they'll just completely destroy this flank as we move across, pushing them towards the men that we have holding over here, and just wrap them all up. And then, of course, these men at the very last second will start moving in. But you don't want to move them in too much, because then they will try to go towards the snipers and stuff that you have over here. And you'd like to catch them right here in this center part. I know this map is not that great. It's not the same, but it's pretty similar. I can show you once we start up the game too. Okay, I'm going to pause here. I have a ton of instructions to give to my army to start out this battle, and I will be back once I'm done with that, because I don't want you to sit there for probably 10 minutes while I give all the orders. See you in a second. Okay, so I think I've got everybody all worked out. What we're doing is we are moving these guys to walk around along with their skirmishers to hold the line. Moving up some skirmishers here and walking everybody. And then here we are moving to stop them from getting into these fortifications by moving everybody forward. Once we get pretty close and we start seeing them, then we'll select all the skirmishers and just send them after them. We do have one cav unit. It spawned all the way back here, and the other one spawned here. We will be able to get these guys going forward, I think, relatively shortly. We don't want to move them forward too fast, because then they will get outpaced, or they will outpace what they're going after. And then we've got the 2 cav that are down here. Okay, should be pretty good to go here. We've got all of our snipers moving up. They will knock this guy out of the fortification there, allowing us to continue to move forward. We do not have as many units of infantry down here as we did before, because of the 2 cav and all of the snipers, but I think it can still work out well. And here we go. Let's keep an eye over here. This is the first area that we really need to make sure and have everybody doing what they need to be doing. Maybe set those guys to run, just to try to get them to get a shot on the side of them there. Okay, so here's the point where we tell them to all attack. Trying to keep from turning a flank to over here, because there will be a guy coming there. Move up all of these guys. Let's have them attack them instead, I think. This guy can come straight over here as well. Okay, tower goes there. Should be fine. See, now these guys are still in the back a little bit, but nothing too crazy. Those 2 can go after that one. And we hold, and we move this guy on around. See if we can get them all kinds of confused. Okay. Looks like they're going to try to come out and maybe fire. They do. We get a shot on their flank as well, so I think that was worth it. Okay, both of these guys need to move forward into the forest there. That guy keeps going forward. Where's our other cav? He needs to go up that way. Tribute goes there. Let's have him stop for a second. I'm gonna have this guy go this way. Tribute will run off this guy. Let's go ahead and have one cab go. One cab will end up going this way. Okay. And we just have to continue to do this kind of movement over and over again, basically at this point. This guy doesn't need to run anymore. He's done what he needs to do, got where he needs to be. So he can go... Yeah, they can both go that way. This guy doesn't need to be out in front anymore. Okay, that guy's still moving forward. These guys are all good. Okay. And now we need to come check down here in the south. They are getting close. Not quite there yet. Takes a little bit of time for them to get into position down here. Try to keep them... Well, that's not good. Oh, he's got really low condition for some reason. Should be fine. Let's just move them around there. We don't want to go too far forward. Get attacked, obviously. These guys will probably walk all over each other and probably won't actually cause any problems as far as going too far forward. Go ahead and move that guy a little bit that way, that guy that way, that guy that way, this guy this way, that guy this way. Make sure we're not leaving anybody behind. Oh. This guy goes here. Now let's have him hold there. That should be fine. There. And that guy goes like here. And this guy can go here. The overall goal is to have them not stand on each other, because then they start walking all over the place, and that gets to be a mess real fast if you're not careful. This guy can probably just go straight this way, I think. Not 100% on that, but I think he should be okay doing that. Okay, we got into melee here. That is what we want. These guys got into position there. We need this guy to fire there. So they shot at these guys. That's okay. We have McGinnis, McKean. They need to move over this way. This guy's got this guy now. Most likely. He'll be fine by himself. Go there, there, and there. We don't have another cav to take on this guy. Oh no, that's... I didn't think I had to move him far enough forward that they could be seen, but I was obviously wrong. That's really good. Cabell goes that way, Andrews goes this way. So Tower should be the most north, so let's have him go this way. Then it looks like it's Kirk and Tidwell. So Tower goes that way. Tidwell. Kirk. Keen, McGinnis, yeah, both of them are going this way. Oh boy. It's not great. Come on. We gotta go. We gotta get a shot on this guy before he tries anything. Oh boy. Yeah, Crocker, you need to... No, you need to, like... Andrew, Tower, Kirk, Tidbell, Kirk, Tidbell. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that was not the best display here. This guy was already low on men though, so it's not too surprising that he got hit pretty hard there. And keep going that way. Stone, melee cav. Keep going this way, keep going that way. Get our general going. Okay, so we need to keep moving forward. Move that guy forward just a little bit. This guy will probably start getting shot whenever we move forward just a little bit there. Most likely, but it's not a big deal because he's got pretty good cover and all that. Move forward a little bit there, a little bit there, a little bit there, a little bit there, there. We need Tribute to come around here and try to get some shots on the side of this guy. We need to get control of this guy again. That worked really well. Gary comes over here. Are they firing? Yes, they are. Who are they firing at? Is it Cadbell? Let's back off ever so slightly. See if we can get out of their range. Good enough. We're not seen, so most likely out of range. That's good. Okay. Probably go for another run. That will probably be it at this point. Just a short little one there, and a short one there, and one going towards there. These guys are both exhausted, but that's okay. Go like that. 10-pounders need to start moving up, so 20-pounders. Okay. Let's actually put them back away, I think both of them. Maybe we only need one cab down here. We could put 3 up here, and or even like one of the ones that was here, we could have sent it like here, just to have a little bit more coverage with our cav, because I feel like if we'd had one more, we would have been in better shape. Like I should have handled this one better, but then we need like 2 up here or so. So hopefully we can get a shot on his flank with this guy. Okay. Then Kirk goes over here, along with Tidball and Tower, and Andrews will be going here. Well, actually, I think probably Kirk and Tidball can still go this way. And these guys will actually end up going here. Okay, it looks like we're gonna get them. I think if we can get at least a little bit of a volley off here, maybe that can help. There we go. That should be it. Yeah, I just messed up that's for sure. They're still in vision, even after that. I need to get you out of vision somehow. I think they can be out of vision over here. But yeah, that's painful. Okay. So if we just take, and we do like this, we just take all the skirmishers. Tell them to go right there. Cabo can start going that way. Probably, we probably don't need all of these guys up here to keep containment at this point. We just needed them long enough. Okay, there. McGinnis can go towards there. So can McKean, I think. Split off both their skirmishers. We'll keep their skirmishers down here. Yeah, we probably didn't need both of them. Come on, attack them. Yep. I think that's it, pretty much. A court goes there, battle goes that way, that way, that way, that way, that way. Skirmishers surrendered. Good. Okay, then those guys can go in. Okay. Let's keep all of these guys going over there. Yep. McGinnis and McKean. And we got another capture. That's good. Okay. Probably go more like that way. Stewart, go there. Skirmishers follow. These guys beat their guy. could have the one that is lower on men go help. That guy go that way. That's not good. Might have gotten shot a little bit there. Hopefully not too much. Gary knocked them out, it looks like. He's been picking away at them. That's good. No, he did not knock them out. He just lost sight on them for some reason. Yeah, okay. Those guys should make short work of this guy. Okay. I think that knocked him out again. Is he firing? He's firing at this guy. Or this guy. Okay, yeah, he's firing at this guy. Just doing some splash over damage into him. Let's see if we can end that. Where's my cav? There's my cav. Okay, so this cav goes like here. These guys go all the way up to the corner pretty much. Stone is exhausted. That's okay. You captured these skirmishers, that's good. I'll move over there to that vision point just in case. Come sit on that hill. Oh wow, it must have been just a half a second after I told that guy to move that way. Let's have him go that way. And him go that way. Both. Okay. Both of them can go there. That guy goes like that. And forward. Cabell. Where's Cabell going? There's Cabell. So we'll move this skirmisher with him. McGinnis goes there. Keen goes there. Keen. He goes backwards. That's fine. Probably move them there. No, that's not the guy I meant to be having selected. It's that guy. Okay. Okay, Torbert. Gary. Okay, keep moving these guys up. Well, maybe not that guy. Definitely like that guy and that guy. That guy. That guy. Maybe not move him into the forest, just close. Okay. Getting there. Let's have Cal move all the way to the front. Shaver. Peabody. I'm guessing that these are all in here somewhere. No, where's Peabody's? Back here, okay. Have them move up there. Okay, make sure there's nobody back here. How far forward do I need to move? Further than that. Okay, so it's like right there. Okay. Bidwell can move forward. That guy needs, these guys need to hold now. Okay, he can go back to his unit. I need to start knocking them out very soon. I really don't want to move this way. I want to move in this way and knock them out from this side. Many fewer casualties that way. And with these guys being exhausted, obviously, that could also be a problem. Okay, where's that guy going? Have him go over there. Johnson can move forward a little. Okay, so gotta be in the right position over here. That's not great. Okay, that was really good. Now all of these guys need to probably go back to where they came. Okay, Kirk, Andrews, Tower, Tidball. Kirk can keep moving forward, but Kirk probably should go this way. Torbert, okay, he can hold for a second there, I think. Okay, Gary, go ahead and switch. Now that you've got them stunned. Okay. Hopefully we'll be able to knock them out pretty soon. Really need Gary to knock them out of there. Kirk needs to go back. Don't think I should move much further forward here because of this guy. And of course this guy can shoot all the way back here. That's lovely. And I can't really move forward until this guy's gone. Maybe I could risk it. Send forward both of them at once, maybe. Maybe I can get a shot from this side on his flank, and maybe that'll be enough. Okay, that got him off. Good. I'm needing these guys to not fire until they can shoot that guy. Hopefully. Now I need to go check on everybody over here. Cabell, I think your skirmish is here. Walker. Okay, so McKean is pretty much ready. Those guys can actually hold there, and that guy can go there. Walker goes here. Still got a little bit of time left, probably. Not a whole lot of time left. Stone still has 0 condition, so we'll have him, like, I don't know, like be here for now. We don't need him to go all the way yet. Okay. There's Stewart. He'll move forward. Make sure nobody else is back here. That guy's going forward. That guy should go. We need to make sure the snipers have ammo, because they're the only ones that really run out normally. And we've got this mess to take care of. Okay. So we want to get, let's have him hold for now, for a second. Everybody needs to be on run. Not that, but run. Because we want to be able to get him into position as fast as possible. Okay, Peabody, you can go there. Shaver, you need to go to your unit. Bloom goes there. This should be able to cover most of this. The 10-pounders maybe move here. Those should be good there. There and there. Okay. We're basically just waiting at this point for these guys to come out of there. Cover. Crocker can go ahead. Go that way. Tolbart can go this way. Scott is going too far, but we can put him over there. This guy can go here. Melee cab over here. Very shortly, we're going to need these guys back over here, but we've got to get these guys done first. Come on, fire at them. Seriously, still? And of course, now that they're firing at these guys, oh, the other guys just spawned in. That's not particularly great yet. It's not, it's pretty early for them to spawn in. So we're gonna have a little bit of trouble probably getting everybody into position quick enough. That means we should definitely be locking some of these guys down now. And yeah, it's not great cover. Shaver should probably go over that way. Peabody, your skirmishers need to come back. We'll put that guy there. there. Scott can go here, kind of cover the center, make sure nobody falls through the cracks there. Yeah, Crocker definitely needs to move that way. See, with them being able to fire them, they're not gonna retreat. Yeah, there we go. Good. Okay, so now we need to just hold these guys' attention, I think. Because we're going to run into a problem where we can't shoot through these guys into these guys, but these guys will be able to shoot us or things like that. So it could go very badly very fast. Okay, make sure that we get those guys locked in place. 82%, that's not enough. 88, 89. Depends, do we have the general here yet? No, so that's good because that means that we'll get another few percent. Let's move over just a little bit there. I missed locking McGinnis down again. Let's have him run now. We don't have time to mess with this too much more. Yeah, that's not good. Our Cav are gonna take some hits here, probably. Can they fire there? They left their thing, which is good for me. And keep moving forward. Add a run. Get in range. Get them killed. We need to fire at this guy, I think. Go ahead and charge at both of them. And keep moving forward. Actually, that guy could probably go that way. Get on a flank or something. Skirmishers surrendered. That's good. Need to get Kirk back this way. Yep, Cabell needs to go back too. Send Gary here. I missed locking down McGinnis again. This cab needs to go here. We're just now getting okay, let's see if we can get Peabody like in a position where they might be able to do us some good. Okay, so that means this guy needs to go this way. That guy goes that way. Forno goes there. At a run. Guinness needs to get over. Get into cover. Okay. 95. I mean, that's not bad. Wouldn't mind having a little bit more, though. Just a little bit. Let's go ahead and have him run 2. Okay, so the reason for this is to go get these supply wagons, I think. I thought I locked you down there. Go ahead and aim for their cannons. With everybody that can see them. Some of them might have to move a little bit. It will be fine. Their cannons are the priority at this point. Or need to be the priority, whichever way you want to look at it. Good. Okay. Go that way. Go that way. Schultz. Baldwin. Lewis. Watson, yeah. Tolbert goes that way. Goes that way. Anybody else left behind? Don't see anybody in particular. Go ahead and get on around this way. Okay, that's not particularly good. Let's have some guys take care of that. Okay, those guys might be taking a little bit of overlap fire from some of these guys, but nothing crazy. Make sure that everybody's set to run. Because if I want somebody to move, I want them to move. Except these guys. These guys can still be on the walk for now. For a little while. Okay, that guy, fall back. We need to start pushing in with our snipers. Yep, that's good. Lawton. Want Lawton. Not that one. Fine, we'll just have you go like that. Yep. Okay. So we get all our snipers up here. Get them all kind of combined into one little place. They can support each other better that way. Crocker, Cabell. Kirk needs to go like right up against the top. Baldwin goes, well, that guy goes there, then Baldwin goes there. Goes there. Goes there. 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 Get him out of there. I think I have one more cabin there, don't I? Maybe I don't. Oh, I moved him already. Okay, that's good. Maybe they'll be able to fire. Yep, that's good. Okay, Cabell goes this way, Peabody goes this way, Forno goes this way. Keane goes that way. Walker, McGinnis, Stewart, McCord. Go ahead and have these guys start going on around that way. Okay. Get Hamlin there. Definitely need to kill him. Get that guy to hit him. I really want this cat to be able to get in behind there, but I don't think they'll be able to. There's a chance, and I'll take that chance for the moment. Okay. Need to get these guys forward here because of these guys. There we go. We got a sight on them now. Get these guys, go like that. Actually, let's go like that. Oh, we do not want to get in range of this guy on accident. So never mind about that. We definitely want to shoot that guy with like everybody. That guy's not on run. Let's see, where's that guy going? He is marching away, but slowly. Okay, we don't want to be in that fight. We want to be in this fight with them sitting in the river, not just close to it. And with us having more shots on them than they have on us. All of the above. That should do it, I think. Yes, it should. Okay. This is not great. Forgot to move these guys. Okay. There, 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 there. Go ahead and start having battle run 2. Come on, where's the... I have to click the ground so I don't accidentally move forward to fire. I don't want to do that. I just want... Nope. Get him then. There we go, that's better. Go ahead and have him run. We'll have him run. He's gonna get tired, but nothing we can do about that now. Make sure we move our general forward. Okay, everybody's got something to fire at least. Okay. Basically, as soon as they cross this river, we want them getting hit by basically everybody. And that looks to be what is happening, pretty much. Even the splashover effect is enough to rout units. it looks like. Looks like they are funneling themselves right in, which is perfectly what we want. Okay, move forward a little bit there. I don't think we still need the snipers to have space. I'm not 100% certain on that. Let's go ahead and get these guys all back into their parent units. Work our way this way. Lawson can go up there and be the one that doesn't run so that we have somebody with like full. Okay, that's good, that's good. That was good. This is not great, but we can move forward, I think. Andrew can hold there. That's not great, but I don't think that guy's going to be holding out for very long. Okay. Lawton. That guy's still firing volleys. Wow. Okay. Guess we take another volley then. Nothing we can do about that. These guys are all getting just absolutely destroyed. Okay. Keep going this way. I think this is pretty much it, though. I think that pretty quickly here we will see them stop being able to regain any before they are just completely routed again. Okay, Lawton. That one will protect the corner, just like these cab are protecting the corner over here, to keep them from getting around the side there. Have that guy fall back just a little bit. Bring that guy up. Should have had our supplies up there. Gary, you can come up here. We could bring some supplies on through just to make sure everybody's got supply. Make sure we don't have anybody back out of the way. Bring that guy forward. Owen, that's good. So we did lose a few men along this line, I believe. A few more than I would have liked, but nothing too crazy. Just keep telling these guys to move forward. And don't let them walk on each other. If you're going to have guys on top of each other, make sure that they are told to hold position so they don't walk. Because that just wastes condition for no gain at that point. Okay. And then we've got basically nothing left at this point. Nothing left but just the ending bell. Okay, so this guy's full, so we want him to be going in here. This guy's not full, so we'll go ahead and have him run. Since we've got 56 minutes left, at this point, we can afford to pull back some of the guys that don't need the fire experience and use them to gain their, or the ones that do need stamina might as well. Yeah, that this guy still needs 10 stamina, so he might as well start running. We've got Cav here to hold this. I don't see it breaking out at this point. Scott is full, so he can move forward. Andrews is not full, so we'll tell him to move out. Lawton is full, so he can definitely go in there. Full, full, full. So Battle can move down this way a little bit. Stewart can move down that way a little bit. Tidball should move out this way. These guys should get out of the way. McCord. That guy can start moving out this way. Okay, looks like we captured most of them there. Let's make sure we have him attack somebody that's actually a real guy, not just a wagon, because we definitely would like to keep the wagons if possible. The wagons are worth like 25 grand in this one, so definitely worth keeping if you can. And there might not be much left besides wagons, so I'm gonna be careful about that. Looks like there might be one or two guys in there. Okay, now we definitely don't want any of these guys firing at our own guys at this point. Gonna have that guy move in as well. Okay, Lawton. So now we're just looking for anybody who needs running experience. Nope, not Stewart. Tower does. That one does. Cord does. Gets him out of the way. Walker does. Forno does not. Tower does. Scott does not. That guy does. Bloom does not. That guy does. Cabal does. Watson. Okay, so now we need to go through and make sure that we take these guys off. Giving out supply, because obviously we don't want to lose any of that precious supply. They still can't hold because there is still somebody in there that is not on our side. Oh wait. Yeah. Like if you select a unit and try to tell it to hold and it can't, that's because there's something in there that is not you. And as such, you cannot hold, obviously. And so now we can select it. and now it can hold. So now we know that everything in there is ours. Because even if it's routing, it still won't allow you to hold with a unit inside of it. So that works. Obviously, Gary doesn't need to run because he's got, he's got full stamina, I think, at this point in the battle. Owen can actually go to the center there. So we're just making sure that anybody who's got 100, oh, no, not that guy. Like a pure 100, not just like kind of a 100, goes to the center. And I will go ahead and pause the video here, and I will be back when it's over because this is going to be boring. So here we are with just a few seconds left. Let's see what happens. $4,789 infantry, 642 cavalry. It's a little high on the cav, but it's pretty low on the infantry. I was hoping more for around 5,000 infantry and about 300 cav, but I mean, the inverse is not terrible. Could have done better though. I will be right back once I have, well, let's look at some things real quick. Just 4,200 kills on a unit. That's that one that's gonna rank up a 3-star for me. So we got three stars out of this. Longstreet, Enrique Marsh, and Siegfried. I think we have one more that's like just right on the cusp now, which is pretty cool. And we captured 4 supply wagons there and another, I think, 6 here. So it's about 250 grand we made off of just the supply wagons there. Got some Browns, got some Whitworths, recovered some stuff of ours, 9K 63s, a few 55s, those are terrible, obviously at this point. Got a few 20-pound Parrots, some 24-pound howitzers that we won't use probably. At least not much. And that is pretty much that. Okay. It's not bad for generals. I was hoping to get a little bit more than this. I was hoping to get 4 lieutenant generals out of that. But must be at like 99.9%. And then let's see our losses. We can look at losses too. Just our losses. Obviously, the top will be all theirs. 600, 600, 300, and then after that we're down to 250. Took some heavy losses on some of the cav, but then after that, mostly down in the hundreds. And then even some guys that, got 1,600 kills with 0 deaths. So that definitely works. Let's see. Look at our artillery this time. Didn't lose any guns or men, so that's nice. We did have some 10-pounders that did okay. A 10-pounder that did okay. Most of them didn't do much. That's just the nature of 10-pound Parrots. Unless you put them in like the perfect position and give them a bunch of time to do stuff, they don't do anything. But these guys definitely make up for it. Let's look at our snipers. Most kills on Douglas. Of course, we took some losses from some of their skirmishers. Let's look at skirmishers overall. So 177, 160, 146. Some of their highest kills will probably be with some skirmishers because that's just the nature of skirmishers, man. They are painful. This guy was actually a cav unit, not a skirmisher. But yeah, mostly we did pretty good controlling their skirmishers. Sorry, I had to pause it there. I had to sneeze. And let's look at their infantry. 200 kills, everything else below 200. We can also look at the ones that we captured. There's a 273, 253, 234. So yeah, 3 guys in the 200s. Well, close to 250. And then this guy's at 205. And after that, it's all downhill from there for them. That's good. I don't know if they had any cavalry in this one. They had 1 cavalry, 0 kills. Look at their artillery. We did have 1 that got 160. Everybody else, really low. That's good. I'm happy with that. We did have 2 guys that we never shot at but got us. I'm guessing these are the ones that were on that second phase. I didn't really push north on that second phase very much. I didn't feel a need to. I don't think the losses are worth it trying to take them out. I could do it. Problem is trying to get both of the attacks to go right at the same time is very difficult. I had a couple times, like one of my practice runs where I was just practicing and messing around with it, that I did it really well, and both the north and the south. But after that one time, I never could get it to work again. I could do the south, I could do the north without taking too many losses either way. But the problem is that I couldn't do both at the same time. You have to cross rivers, you have to coordinate, you have to make sure you're looking both north and south all the time. And I was getting frustrated and I was getting annoyed at the whole thing. So I just went ahead and went back and just did the south, wiped out all those infantry, and figured I think that's a pretty good day. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put these numbers in and I will be right back. Okay, so here we are. We only took about 4,345 casualties after medicine. That brings us to 17.4 kill to death ratio after having a 14 before medicine. We were extremely low on the number of men that we killed, mostly because there's some units on certain days that we saw, but I mean, there's no way we had time to wipe them out. If we continued on to further days, we'd lose more men, we'd kill more men, but it's almost difficult to like not capture everybody on that part that we went ahead and ended on there. We lost about 4% of our army that we brought that after medicine, and about 5% before medicine, so 20% reduction there. So that's, I mean, it's high, but it's not terrible. And overall, our losses, I mean, 4,345 losses isn't bad. We can also go over here and look at pandas just to compare and contrast. Of course, I'm using all of his and all of my own little tips and tricks, so I've got kind of an advantage on him there. So, and also, he fought all the days. And, I mean, we could have fought all the days. But, I mean, you see here, he got 45,500 kills. And we got 75,636 kills. So, kills and captures, obviously. So, we still killed or captured more men than he did. Even though we fought less days and less time. So, I mean, he faced 57,000. Oh, that's Laurel Hill. Why am I on Laurel Hill? Cold Harbor. There we go. Okay, never mind. So 72,000 to our, what was it? 75,000. So we faced a few more men than him. I don't know how I got off on that. Sorry. He faced 114,000. I think that's pretty close to what we faced too. Faced 118, so we faced slightly more, very, very slightly more, minusculely more. And we obviously didn't face some of those going forward more times like what he did. So looks like this guy ended it early, I think. Probably like the first day or so. And we still lost fewer men? Did we lose fewer men than him? Just by a little, not by much. And it looks like he probably ended it during that first phase, whenever you can end it. Because that's about the numbers you're looking at. You're looking at losing that many men and killing almost none, relatively. That's what it looks like. He might have gone on and just fought that first big portion, so the third phase, and ended it there. Maybe. I mean, that's a doable number of casualties for that. And Panda could have done the same and taken much fewer casualties too. But still, for how far we got into the battle and how many men we killed, because obviously we killed a lot more men than Civil War 64 did here. We did really good. Okay, let's switch back over to the game. And we can wrap this up by going to the main menu now. I mean, not main menu, but here. Okay, let's check out Armory. We can get another 6,000 of them, 9,000 of them. That's good. Barracks. Let's hope we got some good ones this time. It's debatable if this is really that good or not, but it's not terrible. Definitely gonna want to buy them all up. Let's do that while we're here. Okay, we finally caught up on career points, or getting close. I accidentally used some career points that I got by trying out a test version of a mod for Pandakraut. I got some extra points somewhere, and I spent them because I thought that I just hadn't spent my career points. And somehow I picked that save up to continue on, and I didn't even mean to. And it took me a while to realize that it even happened, and I was like, I am not going back and refighting a couple battles just because of that. I mean, all I did was pick up like some reconnaissance. So, and really, reconnaissance doesn't really do anything in the sub mod. I mean, in the UI mod. Barely gives some more information about your enemy whenever you're going to fight. But that's about it. We got 700,000 money. A lot of that is because all that supplies we captured like 250,000 in supply. So my thought here, obviously we are going to take the shock cavalry because, I mean, it's amazing. We're going to want to get our cavalry back up to speed. But for the most part, I think that what I'm going to do is, at least on the guys that made a bunch of experience, at least on them, I am going to refill 100% with veterans. As you can see, I still have 0 training, so I didn't cheat to get more training. Still got 0 training. But with $700,000 in the bank, I don't need to hold back at this point. Oh, we can look at those guys that we set aside to gain experience. This guy didn't make it. Look at that. Look at that. 98%. Okay. I mean, that's pretty close. Pretty close there. But we did gain 3-star generals out of that. So that's really nice. That'll allow us to pick some new skills for some of our generals if we want to, so that we can have generals with some interesting choices, maybe some speed, or even perk one out straight up for artillery. That'll be especially helpful in the next battle, because it'll be helpful to have a 3-star general that has perks for artillery. because the artillery is a large part of the next battle. Just because, let's see, some of these will cost us almost 40k to replenish. Yeah. But we'll do it at least on these ones, especially the ones that have like 3 stars here. The 3-star infantry that we have, like, look at this, 78 melee, 75 firearms. That is insane. I would think about like splitting that into like 5 groups of 500 and just taking them all to 2,500 men in each of them. Just pay whatever that costs and just be like, I've got 5 units that are just amazing, because that is so much better than anything else I've got. Maybe take like both of these and combine them, because I mean that's pretty close to the same, but like that's 67. A lot of these guys have a lot lower melee than that, so it'd be nice to have just like an elite melee squad with, what would it be, like 75 melee. You could have like a whole squad of it. I'll see what it costs during the next camp. Maybe I'll go ahead and do a camp video this time. I haven't been doing very many camp videos because it's basically just break down the entire army and keep all your best units in 1 or 2 cores, and then just dilute out the rest of your army to make all 2-star units out of whatever units that you had, whatever men that you gained in the last battle. Obviously, pretty soon we're going to be picking up this 8k. We'll pick up the parrots for sure, so we can pick those up. We may pick up the Richmonds, but I don't think we'll pick them up yet. We only have 45, so we need to gain 10 in the following battles. That's a 5, and that's a 5. So we can just afford to do that. We'd be sitting at like -1 rep or something like that, -1 morale, which is not a big deal. I mean, almost all of our guys are at like max morale, so we wouldn't be too worried about it. I mean, these guys are just whatever trash was left over at the end of the last one. Most of our guys have 100 morale or pretty close to it. Let's see. 100. Oh, those guys were all the good guys. Let's see. Let's go over here. 90, 93, 96. Yeah, I mean, we're not at 100. And obviously these guys will dilute it down a lot. 29. Yeah, that's definitely going to dilute it some. But for the most part, we'll be able to fix up any men that we lost and continue on in the next one. You guys have a good one, and I'll see you there. Bye.
Well, this has been a blast. Hope you guys have had as much fun as I've had. I'll see you again in the next episode. You guys have a good one,